How I made my first $1,000 in the metaverse, the brutal truth. The hook, the scam that paid my rent. Everyone told me the metaverse was a ghost town. They called it a multi-billion-dollar flop, a playground for Mark Zuckerberg, and a giant crypto scam. But while the internet was busy memeing about legless avatars, I was quietly cashing out. I didn't get lucky with a to-the-moon coin, and I didn't have a tech degree. I found a loophole in the digital economy that most people are too skeptical to even look for. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain. No fluff, no get-rich-quick BS. I'm showing you the exact blueprint I used to bridge the gap between fake world and real money. This is how I made my first $1,000 in the metaverse, and why the death of the metaverse is actually the best thing that ever happened to my bank account. The reality check, it's not about the land. First rule of the metaverse: stop buying digital land. That was the 2021 trap. People spent millions on empty pixels hoping for a miracle. That's not an economy, that's a lottery. To make my first $1,000, I had to stop looking at the metaverse as a game and start looking at it as a service economy. Think about it, every virtual world needs architects to build the clubs, fashion designers to create the skins, and event planners to host the parties. I realized that the companies still invested in this space have a massive problem: they have worlds but no content. That's where the money is hiding. The strategy: finding the digital gap. I didn't start by building a world, I started by solving a friction point. My aha moment: wearables. I noticed that big brands entering the metaverse had no idea how to make their logos look cool on an avatar. I taught myself basic 3D modeling, nothing fancy, just the fundamentals, and started pitching myself as a digital tailor. My first gig wasn't $1,000. It was $50 for a custom hat for a private Discord community, then $200 for a set of limited edition skins for a virtual concert. The metaverse economy is built on microtransactions. I wasn't waiting for a big win, I was stacking small wins that the mainstream media ignores. The execution, the $1,000 breakthrough. The jump from $200 to $1,000 happened when I pivoted from freelancer to digital consultant. I reached out to a traditional real estate firm that wanted a virtual showroom to show offshore clients their upcoming projects. They didn't care about the metaverse, they cared about utility. I spent 2 weeks building a low-poly functional walkthrough. It wasn't about the blockchain or NFTs, it was about providing a tool. When that invoice cleared for $800, bringing my total to over $1,000, that's when I realized the metaverse isn't a place you visit, it's a new way to work. The critical advice: why most people fail. Here is the cold, hard truth: 99% of people fail because they are looking for passive income. They want to buy a token, sit on their couch, and wake up rich. The metaverse economy rewards active value. If you can't build, code, design, or manage a community, you are the exit liquidity for people who can. The gold rush is over, now we are in the settlement phase. This is where the real builders, the ones who treat this like a 9 to 5, actually get paid. The critical advice: why most people fail. Here is the cold, hard truth: 99% of people fail because they are looking for passive income. They want to buy a token, sit on their couch, and wake up rich. The metaverse economy rewards active value. If you can't build, code, design, or manage a community, you are the exit liquidity for people who can. The gold rush is over, now we are in the settlement phase. This is where the real builders, the ones who treat this like a 9 to 5, actually get paid. The conclusion, your entry point. So is the metaverse dead? For the speculators, yes. For the workers, it's just getting started. You don't need a $3,000 VR headset to start. You need a laptop, a Wi-Fi connection, and the willingness to learn a skill that exists in 3D space. My first $1,000 changed my perspective forever. It proved that the border between the physical and digital economy has completely dissolved. Now I want to hear from you. 1. Do you think the metaverse is a fad, or are you just waiting for the right entry point? 2. What digital skill are you currently learning? Drop a comment below, I read every single one. If this video gave you a reality check on the digital economy, hit that like button. Subscribe for more no BS deep dives into the future of work. Next week, I'm showing you the top 3 AI tools that are making metaverse building 10x faster. I'm your name, and I'll see you in the future.